Welcome to Data Engineers Academy. This presentation is about our user management system, where we manage user data through APIs. The system is integrated with Snowflake and BigQuery, so it can work with data stored in these platforms. This slide gives an overview of our user management system. The main goal of this project is to simplify data management for users without requiring SQL knowledge. It provides a single interface to work with both Snowflake and BigQuery. Users can perform code operations using a simple UI, and the system automatically fetches metadata like databases and tables. This solution is useful for data analysts, operations teams, and data engineers. This slide explains the end-to-end system workflow. First, a user starts by performing an action in the UI, such as selecting a database or performing a code operation. The frontend captures this action and sends an API request to the fast API backend. Then the backend validates the request, selects the appropriate data source, and executes the query in the Snowflake or BigQuery. Once the data is returned, the frontend updates the UI and displays the result to the user. And this slide shows our technology stack. On the front end, we use HTML, CSS, and JavaScript to build a clean and interactive user interface. On the back end, we use Python with Fast API to create high performance APIs which are served using Unicorn Server. We also use official connectors to securely connect to Snowflake and BigQuery. Overall, the stack is modern, lightweight, and easy to maintain. And this slide shows the backend API endpoints used by the system. This API allows the frontend to fetch metadata like databases and schemas, retrieve table data, and perform code operations. We use GET requests for reading data and POST for inserting or PUT for updating records. All endpoints return standard JSON responses with proper error handling. This slide explains how to set up and deploy the application locally. First, we ensure the required prerequisites like Python, Snowflake Access, and a GCP project are available. Next, we install all required dependencies using pip. Finally, we configure Snowflake and BigQuery credentials in the main configuration file. After this, the application is ready to run. In this slide, it explains the security configuration for Snowflake and BigQuery. For Snowflake, we used role-based access control and created a dedicated role with minimal permissions. For BigQuery, we use a service account with controlled access and authenticate using a secure JSON key. Overall, we follow least privilege and security best practices. Now I will show the practical implementation of our user management system project. This page is used for user authentication. Only users who enter correct username and password can access the system. After successfully login, the user is redirected to this page. This shows that the system works with both databases, Snowflake and BigQuery. This dark button changes the theme from light to dark mode. This refresh button, this reloads the data from the database. This is used to insert row into the selected table. This takes the user back to the login page. This is our main dashboard. We can select the database. We can view the records, add new records, edit existing rows and deleting rows. Now I'm selecting the snowflake. Once selected the backend, it connects to Snowflake and fetches the table data dynamically. See, I'm selecting schema. See, automatically the data is came. We can check in Snowflake also. See, here the data and the front end data is same. Now I'm adding a record. Front end sends the post required. Backend receives the data, insert the Snowflake data. I'm inserting the user ID. See, the row is inserted. We can check in Snowflake also. Here it is only 5. See, the row is directly updated in Snowflake also. Now I'm editing this row. Shravan to Sumant. See, the row is updated. You can check in Snowflake. See, from Shravan, it came Sumant. Now I am deleting this row, Sumant. See, the row is deleted. See, the row is deleted. We can update here and it will update in Snowflake also. I am updating user ID 1, Satish, to Satish Kumar. The row is updated here and we can check in front end. See, Satish Kumar. So we can do all code operations in Snowflake with fast API backend. And now you can see BigQuery also. Like I am selecting the dataset, API dataset, tip employee table. Now I am adding a record. See, the row is inserted and we can check in BigQuery also. See here only 60 cards are there and see Bono is also. Okay. Now we can edit the cell from 75 7,000. I'm waiting. Updating the record salary. See the row is updated. We can check in here also. We have successfully implemented all the CURD operations. Thank you.